Hey folks, Daily Landsblog here. Me and Brando Landsberg. We're just hanging out, and we were talking about the stigma. I think that the biggest issue with the stigma is the fact nobody thinks that they're actually part of the problem, that we live in this country of 33 million people or whatever, and we know statistically that more than half of us believe that mental health problems are more of a weakness than they are of a real illness, yet I have never actually run into anyone who says it, who admits it. And I think that's kind of like at the heart of the problem, which is you have to look inside yourself and say, you know, am I part of the solution or am I part of the problem? And sometimes I'm not even sure about me when it applies to me. Like I can always tell you that you are not to blame for your struggles, that it's not a reflection of any character flaw, it's simply an illness. But now I have a day like today where I was feeling pretty good, actually probably 6.5, 7, which is as good as it gets for me. I go out for lunch with my buddy Lauren Kuttner. We have a great time. I come back, I fall asleep because I work really early in the morning, and I wake up, and instead of being, a 6.5 or a 7, I'm probably a 4.5 or a 5, and I start to beat myself up. I start to think, how can I let this happen? How could I let this illness that I know so well? I mean, the illness and me are pretty well intertwined. And I start to doubt myself, and I start to think, well, I should be able to suck it up. So, and then it's like, oh my God, what the hell am I doing? Why am I beating myself up when I would never let you beat yourself up? But the problem is, I see the world differently when I'm struggling. So now, before I took a nap, I was thinking about all the things we're going to do with SickNotWeak and how I have this grand idea for doing something great, and I believe in myself, and I believe in what we're doing, and it's like nothing can stop me. And then when my number falls, all of a sudden, I think everything is going to stop me. But I did kind of climb my way out of it, and not so much feeling better, but being softer and kinder and gentler to myself. And that's the lesson that I want to share with you today, that you need to treat yourself the way you treat other people. And if you can do that, then maybe the days that you're struggling, you feel just a little bit better. SickNotWeak.com. 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. Yes, this year is winding down. What will be our day off? What's it going to be? I know. Casey doesn't know.
You don't know.
I do know.
No, you don't.
I do?
I said.